Hey, everybody, it's Kelly, pastor, police chaplain, and relationship coach. And I'm here today with another relationship suggestion. I help people succeed in relationships by communicating better. So here's the suggestion I have for you here today. Get help even if you think you don't need it. Get help even if you think you don't need it. A lot of times in our relationships, we think that everything is great. We think that we're just sailing along and everything's good. And, so why do we need to get some help? Why do I need to spend any time working on this? And sometimes, though, that can be a huge mistake. Because what will happen is that maybe you think it's fine, but maybe your partner, maybe your spouse, maybe your girlfriend or your wife, they're thinking, uh-oh, things are not what I want them to be. And then you have that dreaded phrase, we need to talk. Oh no, what's wrong? What did I do? What can we do? And if your wife or girlfriend says to you guys that we need to get some help, absolutely, you better drop everything and get some help. A very, very common mistake that I hear about is when the guy says, oh no, it's fine. They dismiss the request to get some help. And because of that, things continue to get worse. And then that's when somebody says, well, I want out. So don't let that happen. Get some help, even if you think you don't need it. So getting help starts with admitting you need help. And admitting you need help can be both proactive as well as reactive. Proactive is like, hey, you know what? We'd like things to get better. We want to go from good to great. So what can we do to get better in our relationship? Reactive help, of course, is when you know that there's a problem, when there's conflict, when there's tension, when there's a struggle in some way, and you're like, okay, we need to address this issue and get some input on it. So how do you get some help? Well, a couple of ways, or 4 ways quickly. One is that you could read a book together. There's a lot of great books on marriage out there. If you're looking for one or need some help finding one, send me a message and I can email you some suggestions or a reading list. Another thing is that you could join a group, maybe at church, that's with other married couples, and they could be a great source of encouragement for you and help. A third way is find a mentor couple, somebody that could give you some input. But a fourth way is to hire somebody like me or as a marriage coach. And by that, what I provide is, well, first off, I don't do counseling or therapy. There's definitely a place for counseling and therapy. It's just not what I do. Counseling and therapy generally can tend to look backwards and kind of healing past hurts and how do we fix what's wrong inside of us and all that stuff like that. And there's definitely a place for that. But what I like to do is have conversations with people and say, where do you want to go? And now let's figure out how to get there. And if there's some tools missing that the couple needs or the individual on how to have better relationships, I help them find those tools and develop and use those, the skill that comes with using those tools. So here's our tip. Get some help, even if you think you don't need it. And I know that God is going to bless you in your relationship. So that's it for today. God bless you. Until next time, have great relationships.